Alright everybody, how y'all doing, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to unbox the Soyo Dragon RX 580 GPU. But before I get into that, a lot of y'all have not heard about Soyo. Soyo been around for a long time, but ceased operation in 2009. Let's get into that right quick so I can go ahead and break it down to you and then get into the unboxing. Alrighty, a lot of y'all now, just like I said, a lot of y'all have not heard of SoyoGroup. SoyoGroup is one of the brands I have built my first PC out of after decommissioning my Compaq Presario 2240 back in late 99, early 2000. I brought my first Soyo motherboard, which was on the socket 370 low power system, because yes, we enjoyed those low power systems. But if you look at where we at now, I'm happy to see that our PC world has advanced so we can do more with our systems. But Soyo was established in 1985. Was a provider of consumer electronics such as LCD HD TVs, home theater furniture, Bluetooth headsets, portable storage devices, computer monitors, as well as computer motherboards. They also did computer cases and computer peripheral devices as well. Now, I do have a computer peripheral device, which is this here, the Tech 8 by Soyo. Y'all see it. Yes, y'all see that brand. That brand looking nice and good and clean. Yes, I have brought that Tech 8 just to go ahead and do some diagnostic on motherboards, look to check errors dealing with CPU, RAM, etc. And I was happy to buy that and using their motherboard, which was on the socket 370. I later on down the line they brought a socket 462, but they ceased operations in May 5th, 2009. Now, the good thing about it is when I saw them popping up on the AliExpress, because they being rebranded by Maxsun. They get into that there right there. Yes, the branding of Maxsun Soyo does not exist as a separate entity. They went bust. The Soyo brand was purchased by Maxsun and Soyo rebranded as known as Maxsun. So they're gonna try to keep the Soyo brand together, but you can also still buy some Maxsun motherboards, etc. But man, you'll see a lot of motherboards like the B550s that have Soyo name on it. It was one on Yes Tech City. I'll be putting that description video in the description below. Putting a link video in the description below so you can go ahead on there and watch it, read about it. But Soyo been around for a long time, and I'm happy to have this GPU, the Monarch Dragon RX 580 GPU. Now, I'm happy to have it. I know y'all happy to see me hold it in my hand. Everybody asking about, is it gaming? Is it good to game on? Is this that? Just keep in mind, it's an 8 GB graphic card. You can game on it. All depends on your refresh rate of your monitor. It holds up to 144 refresh rate, and you'll get decent frame per second in certain titles. Certain titles you're gonna get some sluggish frame per second in the low 60s, low 70s. But if you're paying high refresh, high titles, you'll get high FPS. So just like I said, I'll be putting that video link in the description below so I can check it out. The gamer he's a great gamer. If y'all want to subscribe to his channel, y'all can. Now y'all probably ask me, Rob, why you're not going to benchmark the card? Because I don't like plagiarism and copying other people's platforms. It's multiple benchmarks on these GPUs. If you plan on buying one, I'll be putting everything in the description below. Enough talking, let's get into this unboxing. What you see in front of me here is the The AMD 5 Pro W5100. Now this GPU did its thing for me, and it did its thing for me for my editing, uploading my videos in 1080p. It's 4 gigabytes, so I can't go wrong with it here. It has 4 display ports, so you can hook up the 4 monitors. But the thing here is, AMD marketing team referenced as a gaming card. This here is not a gaming card. This is just basically for editing and rendering photos. I'll be putting the link of the specs of this GPU in the description below. But for 4 gigabytes, I couldn't complain. It did its thing for me in my 1080p. Can't complain about it. It did my simple basic editing, so I couldn't really go wrong with it. So now I'm stepping up to the big boy here. Let's get this out the way. As you see it, yes, the SoyoGroup Dragon Monarch RX 580 GPU. Now some of y'all probably saying, Ron, are you going to be gaming off of it? The answer is no. I'm not going to be using this GPU as a gaming card. Now you can use it as a gaming card because it has 8 GB of VRAM, but a lot of game enthusiasts are complaining that 8 GB is not enough. But for me, 8 GB is enough to upload my content in 1440p, 1080p, 1080 HD, whatever. This GPU will do it. Just like I said, you can game off of it, but I would not be using this GPU for gaming. I do have a basic gaming rig, my mid-level gaming rig. Only I play my puzzles, my retro, a little bit games like Death Stranding, Warframe. Here and there, I might be upgrading my 3 GB GTX 3 GB 1060 3 GB GPU to one of these. When I bought this GPU, I got it on sale for $46.95. The retail value of this on AliExpress is going for $55.99, and you cannot go wrong with it. I explained that Soyo came out in 1985 in the US. They decommissioned in May 5th, 2009. Went back overseas. Now Maxsun Electronics is branded with Soyo, and there are a lot of motherboards that are being used by Soyo Dragon, by SoyoGroup, my bad, and the Soyo Dragon, because now it's branded as Soyo Dragon instead of SoyoGroup. So I'm happy to have this card. When I saw SoyoGroup, I was excited because I built my first motherboard of this in 2000. So enough talking. Let's get right into the unboxing. Let's see what this baby is about. And when I get done installing it, as you see, the computer, my editing rig right here is on the Ryzen 5 3600, 12 cores. 6 cores, 12 threads. It's still handling a beast on 32 GB of RAM speed at 3200 megahertz. It's on a non-overclocking motherboard, which is the Asus A320MK. It has low VRMs because I am not an overclocker, but for what this will do for me, I'm happy with it. So let's get into the unboxing of this GPU. And like I said, once I get done installing it, I'm gonna install the drivers, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the tech GPU to make sure that I have the right card and the right drivers for this. But I pretty much trust Soyo, so it's not an issue with it. Okay, ooh, this baby looks so nice, so sweet. That's it, nothing else in the box. To some of y'all probably saying, are you going to sell your W5100? No, I'm still going to be using it. I might have another editing rig, so when I'm not done, I could go ahead on and edit my videos, or just build another system for my wife, and she could go ahead and connect the 4 monitors doing her thing, because she planning on working at home soon. Alright, let's get right into it. Oh yes. Oh yes, look at this baby, looking nice. looking sweet, looking clean. Y'all see it? Y'all see her? Yes. Yes, yes. Y'all see the tag logo, which is the RX 580 8GB 2048 SP DDR5 256-bit. Okay, y'all probably asking, as y'all see, dual slot, not triple, dual slot. To take these out so I can go over the ports with y'all. So y'all ain't gotta be this encouraged. It has your HDMI and 3 display ports. Yes, I can hook up the 4 monitors. Yes. Your PCIe X16 slot. There goes your Soyo brand right there to the bottom. Now I normally go ahead and buy a single fan slot, but I'm getting into the double fan. Nice beefy cooler. 8-pin PCIe. And yes, she's looking nice. She's looking good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to install her. And I'm going to install the drivers for the GPU. So let's get right into that now. Simple, easy, press, click, play here. So I cannot go wrong with that. Some of y'all probably want me to do it standing up, but I like doing it laying down. So let's get into that right now. Let me go ahead on and position everything right there to you. Let me go ahead on in. Okay. As you see right here, you see my PCIe slot right there. Yes, I'm on the Prime A320 MK motherboard. So all I have to do now, slide her in place. And let me get the screws. Alright, she's looking good. Sorry for that, there, viewers. I've left my screws on my desk. Forgot to put them on the table here because I was just so excited and installing her and looking and just having her. She looks so nice, so mean. Yes, she does. And she is secured, locked in place. There she go. I got my little cable extensions from up here. Looking nice. My blue fans going all around. So yes, can't go wrong with it. Cannot go wrong with it at all. My ID cooling SE224 XT cooler, double fanned it. So yes, she looking nice. She looking good and clean. So now all I have to do now is install the drivers, and I'll go ahead and show y'all everything with that. Now in another video, I'm gonna go ahead and be doing the benchmark of it, so y'all look out for that there. But let's go ahead and finish getting everything installed and see if I have the right GPU or I got scammed. Alright everybody, how y'all doing? This is the final video of the SoyoGroup Dragon Monarch RX 580 GPU. She's in, she's good. And I got no issues with it. I installed the drivers. The drivers are good. If y'all don't believe me, I'm going to show it to you. Alrighty, where is ya? She's good, can't complain. And there she go. The performance level, I'm utilizing 10%. Home. This is the adrenaline rating. Y'all, some of y'all gamers should be used to this. Right now I'm doing 4.4 FPS because I'm not doing nothing right now on my system. But she is good to go. You got all your tools you need for gaming. And if you don't believe me, I'm on the current version of 23.9.1 up to date. I got it in performance because just like I said, I use this for my editing rig only. Now you can use it as a gaming rig. Yes. 8GB now to game enthusiasts are mid-level. Or entry level, how y'all want to call it, entry level. To me, 8GB is more because you can do more with the 8GB than you can do with the 6 and the 4GB. Now, with this 8GB card, I am able to put my videos in 1440p. I'll be doing that there on my first video. This might be my first video here in 1440p when I'm done editing it. The refresh rate is 144 hertz. Just like I said, I'm on 60 hertz monitors. I'm on Scepter's 32 inch. I got two of them. So that 64 inches going clean, two tops. So 32 looking good, looking savvy. I can't complain about that though. Everything is good. You got this in record stream. Just like I said, I'm not used to using the Adrenaline Live Studio stuff like that, but I need to start using it if I'm going to be doing some live streaming. The performance level is there. Like I said, FPS is non-available because I'm not doing anything. My utilization is up and down, so I'm not really worrying about that. CPU, just like I said, is a Ryzen 5 3600, 6 cores to a thread processor. You can't overclock this, so. But just like I said, my board is non-overclockable because it has low voltage regulated modules, which is LVRMs. And I'm happy for that because I'm not an overclocker. So that's one thing. I built my system just based upon my preference, not other people's preference. But if you're looking for this graphic card to do more with it, this is a good sweet deal here. Now, when you get to installing it, and then just like I said, the drivers was sweet, smooth. I took a picture of it. I'll be putting that in the video, and I cannot go wrong with it. Okay, enough of that there. When you do that there, you want to go to Tech Power Up and download GPU-Z. This will let you know you got a bogus or not. And just like I said, this will let you know if you got a bogus card or not. As you see, it's an AMD RX 580 BIOS version is there. Sub vendor is 11026FFD right here. I'm not gonna read all that. Here you see PCIe X16 3.0. ROPs is 32. TMUs is 128. Shaders is at 2048. DirectX support is 12. Pixel is 41.1 G pixels. Texture is 164.4 G textures. Memory is GDR5. I know some of y'all want GDR6, but GDR5 is good for me. I'm not really complaining about that. BIOS version is right there on the Adrenaline 23.9.1. I showed it to you. I'm on Windows 10, 64-bit. Now my computer is set for Windows 11, but I do not like Windows 11, so I will not be downloading Windows 11 no time soon. My GPU clock is 1284 megahertz. Memory is at 1750 megahertz. Default clock is 1284 megahertz. Memory clock is 1750 megahertz. And I got my compute check, OpenCL, CUDA, all that does right here. It's right there, so I cannot go wrong with that there. So if I want to look up the GPU, you hit look up. And there she go. Right there. And I cannot go wrong with this baby here. Yes, sir. Now it's on the Polaris RX 500. That's the reference number there. We could go ahead and compare it now. If I can find it. No, we don't have it up there, but if you want to strip the GPU down, you can. Just like I said, I did not have to do that. And that's your die picture right there. Suggested power is 450 watts. If you are over 450, you are good to go. It has supposed to have one DVI, but this is the version 2 card here, where it comes with 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. 3 display ports, 1.4A and 1 HDMI. It did not come with a DVI. Some models do, some models don't. The model I just showed y'all is the 3 display ports and 1 HDMI. It's on GDDR5. It's the 8GB right there, not the 4GB. The 4GB probably comes with the DVI. The 8GB doesn't. Shading units is 2048 as I showed you, so I'm pretty much good with that. Am I happy with the card? Yes. Now, keep in mind, when it was booting up, the GPU did crank up. All fans crank up, and it will get loud when those fans crank up. You will hear them, so keep that in mind. Just like I said, fan noise don't really bother me because I'm used to that there. Because back in 2000, when we had those 80 and 92 millimeter fans, they were loud. As years went down the line, our hardware, PC hardware, has become more advanced, more better for performance and clarity. So you won't have to worry about no noise issue. I don't hardly hear it. So right now my fans are off. I'm looking at them, so I ain't really doing too much. But just like I said, I brought this GPU only for video editing. I have my gaming rig, which is for puzzles, retro gaming, and a little bit here and there on the GTX 1060 3GB. Will I upgrade? Buy one of these again? Absolutely. I can't go wrong with that. I will absolutely buy one of these cards for my gaming rig. Am I happy with the GPU? Yes. Am I happy with SoyoGroup? I've been a big fan of SoyoGroup for a long time. And I'm happy to have one of their products for 23 years. Because just like I said, they decommissioned in 2009. I brought my first motherboard by SoyoGroup in 2000. And yes, back then, those was on low power systems, so, and it was non-overclockable. But I'm happy to have her. I want to thank y'all for watching. I'll be putting everything in the video description. All the links in the description below. From Tech Power, SoyoGroup of AliExpress, if you want to purchase their GPUs, from the RTX 4000 series, 3000 series, the GTX 1600 series, as well as the 10 series and the RTX 20 series, as well as the RX on Radeon. So yes, I'm happy to have this GPU, and I cannot go wrong with it. I want to thank all of the viewers for watching. I want to thank new viewers who's catching on, watching my channel. Yes, I'm an enthusiast at heart. I will give you my basic opinion. Should I recommend this GPU? Yes. If you are a light gamer, yes. There is a gaming video link I'm putting in the description below by the gamer. He tested the card using the specs that I have right now. The Ryzen 5 3600, as well as the RX 580 GPU. Now, the fresh rate is 144. In certain titles, you would get low FPS. Certain titles, you would get high FPS. So watch the video carefully. I do support everybody on YouTube. So if you do a good benchmark video, I will put that in my link in the description below. So the links will be in the description below. So enough talking. I'm going to close this video out. I want to thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.